Hey guys, welcome back to the group view. This is Alejandro.
I'm Carlos.
And we got Matt in the back.
What's going on?
How's everybody's Friday? Well, you guys probably won't see this on Friday, but it's Friday today. So how's everybody's Friday coming? Good?
Good.
Ready for the weekend?
Yep.
And then obviously, you guys are probably going to be seeing this on Monday, which kind of segues perfectly into what we're going to be talking about today, which is procrastination. I know for me, every Monday, man, it feels like that. Every morning, I got to wake up back to work, and I'm procrastinating in bed. Crazy. I'm not ready to wake up at all or start my week. I don't know about you guys, but Mondays hit different.
I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, not for me, because Mondays I'm off. So I guess Tuesday, Wednesday for me. It's like
It's that tough.
yeah. It's
tough.
that uphill that is hard to get over, sort of.
Bro, it's just the weekend's too short, and it's like
The weekend
for me,
is-
I feel like that's what makes me procrastinate sometimes. The fact that the weekend's so short, and it's like in the weekend I'm trying to make everything last, so I drag it out. Right? Like I should be doing something. I should be out walking or doing exercise, and I'm like, you know what? Let me drag it out. I want to enjoy my time on the couch more, recoup, kind of recharge my energy. And it's like, next thing I realize that half the day's gone.
It's already done.
And it's like, yo.
So then you need an extra day to recruit from recouping. So it's like an extra day.
And then, it's crazy. Because, I mean, before you realize it is Sunday, and it's Sunday night, and you're like, oh, wait, I got work tomorrow?
So, but what is your definition of procrastination? Like for you?
To me specifically, I think it's putting off doing something that you should do. Or that you know you should do.
But is it something personal, like something that'll help you relax after work? Or is it something where it's like a goal-driven?
No, like, I mean, you can procrastinate. Like, for example, like, let's say, you got to polish up your resume or something to get prepared for a new job. And you put that off. You put off fixing up your resume. Like, that's procrastinating. But it could be anything. I mean, like, just hitting the gym. Hey, I should go. Because I usually hit the gym after work. So it's like, hey, I should go at 5:30. But it's like, yo, wait, let me go home, let me eat. And then after I eat, I'm tired. And it's like,
when it's like 5:45, all right, tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
And pushing it. And it's like, that's procrastinating. When you know that you should do something. And to me, you should do something, but you keep pushing it off.
Right.
And some people work better like that. I feel like I'm like that. I wait until like the last minute.
Oh.
Like it's true. Like if you tell me, like we have it up to this date to do it, like in the perfect world, I'll tell myself, all right, just start earlier and get it done earlier. But it doesn't work out like that.
See, I've actually, I used to be like that, and now I'm actually pretty good at getting ready ahead of time. So
really?
I've tried to build that into my routine. Whereas because I used to do that, and it used to affect me on a daily basis.
It does, yeah.
It used to affect me with school and everything. I was terrible.
With school,
I was really bad at that. I used to procrastinate all the time. Video games was a big reason why I procrastinated as well. I played way too many games.
Played games.
And like worse before. And so now since I'm in a work routine, I always find it helpful to be prepared ahead of time. So now I'm like weeks ahead of time when it comes to that.
Oh.
So I feel like work-wise, I'm good with not procrastinating, but I think having goals and trying to drive my goals and things that I want to do, like go on vacation and then do other things, I think I'm really bad at that.
What about running?
I think that comes with motivation. So I don't run.
I was just asking for
I'm good at running when I'm in a routine, but when it's winter time, I'm bad.
Right. I can't lie. Running outside in the cold is trash.
You
feel that burn in your throat?
Yeah.
You see, like, I wish I was like that. I still am like that.
Yo, me too.
But it's like I don't know what it is.
You know what it is for me?
I do it better. Like I work better like that.
I don't know if it works better for me, but for me, I realize that I can do the work that I have to get done quickly in a short period of time.
That's it. Yeah.
So it's like I have two options.
I think you'll get bored.
I can either procrastinate and watch YouTube videos or whatever I do on Instagram, whatever, and then get it done like right before it's due, or I can get it done quickly and then watch YouTube videos and bug around. Like either way, I'm gonna still have moments in time where I'm gonna be bored.
Yeah. No,
at least where I'm at right now, because it's like I have to wait for clearance before I can start a new project or whatever.
Especially if you're doing something. I also think that when you're doing something that you don't truly love, you also procrastinate more than when you do something that you do love.
Nah, yeah, probably.
And that's
right.
it's like trying to find that. I think that's key to procrastination. Solving it is finding something that you really enjoy. So everything you do is not procrastination, but it's actually moving something that's a goal of yours forward.
But I still think like it's still part of like
human nature.
human
right?
nature.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Because it's what I said. It's like, so let's say we have a project, right, or something that is due in like 3 weeks. We're all gonna just be like, oh, it's due in 3 weeks. We'll be all right. And then as it gets closer and closer to it, then that's when we're like, oh shoot, okay. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's like that
That's when
for
it hits,
for
like,
anything for me. So like I have a report that I have to do at the end of every month. And every month I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start early, and I'm gonna get it done. And then the last week it's like, do it real. It is, but it's like,
so you don't like to take notes on the side, and then over the month you take notes, and then you put them together for the end of the month.
You see, that's the plan. That's the thought process. But it's like at the end of, like when I'm in the process of like in the last minute struggling doing that, I'm also thinking like, okay, next month this is how I'm gonna do it, and
and then you don't do it,
and then you get lazy. You get like, oh, I got it done last month the same way, so I'm gonna get it done.
And this is where I think incentivize comes to play too, because it's a lot of the time it's like jobs and incentives, like more money, things like that. Where salespeople don't procrastinate as much,
right?
Because if they sell more, they make more money.
Right. Well, I mean, for them, it's
some
because
people
that's like
with office
commission.
jobs.
Exactly.
If you're not getting commission or you have no incentive unless you're trying to push a career, you're basically start to procrastinate in certain areas, and then it affects you and then into your personal life. So
with that commission is crazy. I mean, I saw the movie Family Man. I don't know if y'all seen it, but that has Gerald Butler in it, and he's like a guy that gets commission, and like he had a fight with his wife. Whatever. Long story short, he was saying like, while you're sitting here at home, because she was a stay-at-home mom, you're sitting here at home comfort. I have to go to work every month wondering whether I'm gonna make enough to pay the mortgage. So it's like that. Getting paid commission-wise is definitely gonna light a fire up your ass.
It has to, especially when you're thinking like that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you have a family too. Yeah, no, that is scary. That's tough. So I mean,
when you put it like that, I don't think I would procrastinate
at all.
But
I'll be overachieving
when you're in the like salary,
and I think that kind of goes to what you said, like finding something you love. Because I mean, for them, they probably obviously love the money, because and the motivation, like, the no cap on the money. Whereas salary, you're kind of capped somewhere, so it's like, you're not gonna work as hard really, unless you love that field or whatever.
Right.
So I mean, I think that's what it should. I mean, I think employers should do that. Add incentives to employees. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's tough.
But then again, they're gonna say that the incentive is your salary, right? So like that's your incentive.
Or, I mean, if you have a cushy job,
your paycheck every 2 weeks is your incentive. Like, you want that paycheck and. So, but I feel like it's true.
Yeah, and we don't have to get wrapped up into like business and
right. I mean, because I'm trying to think, what else can you do to like not procrastinate as much? Like,
but it's not that. That's the thing. It's not always bad. Because I think it's bad. It gets to a bad point when somebody does it to the point where they don't get work done, or they hand it in late, or they're like giving half-ass work.
Well, that's something I was gonna mention, because I feel like when, like, for example, like at least relating it to school, like, because I used to procrastinate a lot, and I felt like if I would have done it on time or sooner, my quality of work probably could have been a lot better. So I feel like, if I could do it. Yeah, let's do it.
I really think procrastination has a lot to do with maturity.
Yeah,
I think that.
Wait, so we're not mature then?
No, I don't mean like that.
Look at this.
I don't mean like that. Because you guys obviously have separate goals. So maybe you don't procrastinate when you want to do something for the goal that you have, something that you write down on the side.
Yeah, like in my FIFA career mode,
for you, I know you're driven when it comes to something that you want to do.
Right. Yeah.
In the background, because we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
But that doesn't, just because I say that for work, I'm organized. That doesn't mean that I don't procrastinate in things that I want to do.
Right. Yeah.
So,
but that's why I said, like, I don't think like to me I don't see it as a problem for myself just because I still get the work done. You know, like that's how I see it. Now if I start to see that like let's say 1 month I don't hand in the report or like it's late or something, you know, then I'm gonna be
That's
like,
like
all
when
right.
it
So
got
then that's a
serious, yeah.
problem. Then that's you know, and that's what we were talking about also like with school, you know, when he wouldn't hand in the work and stuff. So like that's a problem.
Wait, hold on. I handed it in. Yo, I got my work done all the time.
I would, I had
Just
like,
not like
procrastinated
with good
school
time.
way too much.
Crazy,
Yeah.
man. And I think
way too much.
I think that's where procrastination came from me in college. Because in high school,
everybody does.
In high school, obviously, I had my mom on top of me, and I don't know, for the Spanish viewers out there, Spanish moms don't play. So, like, my mom was always on top of me. But then college came around, and I was like, I lived off, like, out. What is it? I commuted. No, whatever. I wasn't living at home. I was
you
out.
commuted.
Yeah,
so I was out. So like,
no, he didn't commute.
No, I didn't
He
commute.
lived there.
I was living
Yeah,
on campus type thing, but not on campus, but
off campus.
You really don't know the word
by
for it?
the campus.
Nah,
Oh
so
my god, I'm drawing a blank.
I'm drawing a blank too. That's what I'm saying. Nah, but so like
off campus.
since I didn't have my mom there, yeah,
That's what it is.
basically
Live
what it
off
is.
campus.
Holy shit.
But since
That's
I
what it
didn't
is. Yeah,
my boy gonna Google it.
I am.
I think that's what it is.
But I think that's what it was. Like I start to then you realize, and I guess it does kind of like tie into maturity because once you realize it's on you now.
But that has, so that part, like college wise, that has to do with everything else that's going on around.
Oh, yo.
Because you will procrastinate because there are other fun things going on.
No, I didn't
that
do.
you were like, you know what?
But yet
I prefer
again,
doing this.
I didn't do nothing fun in
this is-
college.
I think
'Cause
I
that's what-
really think it's a maturity thing.
I
And
didn't do nothing.
maturity procrastination is you procrastinate more when you're less mature and at a younger age. In college, there's other things that there's some young people who are like on top of their shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna
Who are
they
killing it
man, crazy.
in their jobs and
Right.
killing it with things that they like to do, making videos, being entrepreneurs, things like that. And I was just like completely the opposite side of that.
Nah, there are a lot of people that were there.
And lazy. Like I didn't even party that much.
Right. but then if we look at those people, right, the same ones that you're talking about, then it's almost like, so in life, I feel like you give in some aspects of it and like you succeed in some aspects of it, but then there are others that you're going to be lacking. So I feel like for those people that don't procrastinate, that like really kill it and that they don't have fun.
Probably.
I feel like it's because you
Maybe
you gotta put all your focus on this.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about. Like there's different ways of procrastination and doing it. Like we did it in the way of like, all right, this work we know it's gonna get done eventually, so let's just like deal with this. And a lot of people they can't do that, because in their minds it's what you said, it's maturity and all that, but they can't do that because they're like, oh no, I need to get this done.
Yeah, no, some people.
Otherwise, not like they're anal about that.
Some people are also
Which I
really
respect
bad
it.
at prioritizing tasks.
True.
No, seriously.
That's true. That's true.
You just gonna look at me like, yo?
Because like you said, there's some
Yeah.
people who like they panic when something's not done.
Right,
And they
yeah,
think
exactly.
like if they procrastinate, that's just because they're
Yeah.
not good at prioritizing it later.
Right, exactly.
So then they
So
have
that's
to
those-
come back to it, and they don't know how to get onto it
Right,
because
that's-
there's other things
exactly.
that'll come
That's
back.
the people that you're talking about that are
Right.
so successful in it because of that. Because
Right.
they're scared of procrastination and all that
Well,
because
so-
they're
sometime-
scared to like stay so far behind.
Well, I wouldn't say that all of them are successful, but
Not all of them, but for the most time.
some-
the ones that are
you know.
that put the focus on it, yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah, of course, yeah.
if you think about it, like all of us could,
yeah.
I feel like if you put your 100% effort into it, like
to get
like
it
the
on
same way
time.
that I think like, oh, I could have killed it in college. Like I could have probably had, almost a 4.0 if I put the focus on that.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
That's what happened to
'Cause
me
my
when I
focus
quit,
was on-
when I stopped playing soccer.
right. Exactly. Because
Yeah,
my
that's
my
crazy.
focus,
My last semester was a 4.0.
like my
yeah.
focus was
Oh.
just to
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
he just putting that out there.
Just putting that out.
Yo.
Just putting it out there.
It's
Nah,
like
that's-
years ago though.
Just letting you know.
That's good though.
That is
Yeah, nah, I can't lie, man. Like,
sure.
I wish I would have tried harder in school. At least
I wish as well. I mean, like, I'm happy that I graduated with what I graduated with.
Yeah,
but still,
you can't overthink it. But like,
but it's like it's tough, especially like when you're a student athlete and when you're just a student. I feel like
student athletes,
if you graduate with above a 3.0, I feel like you succeeded. That's how I see it, because it's like
tough.
It's a lot, especially D1.
Yeah,
it's a lot. Like, it's a lot that they're asking for.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you 3.0 or above.
I didn't realize how much time normal students had until I quit.
Right.
Like, I didn't realize.
Same until that last semester.
Last semester,
remember that spring semester? Until like I got to that spring semester and there was like our last semester there. I didn't realize like
it was too much time.
Remember, we would go to the gym and we would be like, okay, what else is there to do? Like,
and I can't. I feel like that's what also leads to like just putting things off when you have so much free time, and it's like I don't even know what to do, so I'm not even gonna do anything. That's because I can't lie. That's what I miss the most about like knowing I have practice, and like as much as I love practice and playing, it kind of made me tired. So like I would not like have to think about doing other stuff because I was already kind of tired. Let me go like relax or read, because that's what I did a lot when I read a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but and I because it's
Yeah, that's crazy. Don't do that.
But yeah,
I think because that is like the evil is that procrastinating is maturity thing, and then when you get to work, it's procrastinating after that 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So there's procrastination inside of work, but then there's also your day's over, but now you should really be focusing on whether you should have a vacation or if you think that you want to drive for something, but whether it's a goal or something that you wanted to do, something different than your normal work day. Yeah. And I think that right now is where I'm having the most procrastination.
After work?
Yeah, like I take courses online just to keep myself up to date, and I'm good with that, so I don't procrastinate with that. But the thing is, for like taking vacation, I'm terrible. I don't like try to push for it. I'm lazy about it. So technically, my vacations are trash.
But like not to.
So that's good. That's like it's
but
good
isn't
that
he like
home.
You're like
because
but
that's the problem.
No, but I'm saying it's good that you're acknowledging it, and maybe you can start now.
Yeah.
Like I'm
for 2020 take more vacations.
Like I'm really trying to start like this year, really like figuring out vacations, where to go, and like actually doing something.
Oh,
right.
Shit. Where you going?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Brazil.
Brazil. Oh.
Yeah. Listen, we got a spot there, so I told you guys.
That'd be sick. I can't lie. That would be sick.
But yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah. It's like
tough.
Figuring out, because and I think it's what we have been saying, that like you have so much time to think about it that you end up wasting all that time not figuring out really what to do.
What's crazy for me is like when I come home from work, I am shot.
Yeah.
Like, and the days that I'm not hitting the gym, because when I'm hitting the gym, I know like I got to work out, so I keep that in the back of my head. So I'm like, I kind of reserve some energy, but when I'm not.
Yeah, but is it shot because you're just tired and you kind of just going through the motion, or are you shot because you want to be lazy and you want to just chill on the couch?
So y'all just gonna look? No, well,
I'm not calling you out because I'm a person like I do this.
Because I'm still like when I get home, I'm pursuing my career and I am excelling in it. Right now, I'm in the top of the league in FIFA, so my team is really. Yo, but I'm playing. But
I'm talking about like real, like you're like what you really want to do, something that you love,
like real stuff.
Finding what you want to do, writing down goals on a piece of paper. I don't even do that.
Damn, I don't do that either. I watch a lot of shows though,
and I've been watching way too much of Gary Vee.
He's motivational.
He's motivational, but then he's also makes you sit there and think like I'm a lazy piece of shit.
I'm not doing shit with my life,
I'm
right?
just a lazy piece of shit.
Oh, That's
No,
what you
'cause
say to
it's true.
yourself?
No, because it's true.
I agree, it's true, but yeah.
A lot of what he says is like, you just gotta suck it up and do it. Stop being lazy and go for it.
I mean, like, I
Isn't
think
that
it's
cool?
different,
Like,
but,
isn't that nice to like hear stuff like that, and you're like, yeah,
And then you don't do it.
and then 2 minutes later you're like, no.
But you know what it is?
It
like,
sounds
for him,
cool,
it's
but
kind of
I don't do it.
It's
for
just-
him, it was kind of like, I mean, obviously he has that drive and stuff, but he was like, he knew he wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
But like, let's be honest, not everybody's gonna be an entrepreneur, and not
No.
everybody can be.
No.
So it's like that coming home after work grind is different for people that are not trying to be entrepreneurs,
Right.
or that can't be. Because like, what are they gonna do? Hey, let me go home and log into my computer work email and do more work? Like, no. So like,
Well, some people do that, man.
Now I also
see, that's crazy
think
to me.
Some people come home, but it's not the same work as the work they've been doing during the day, unless they own a business, and then.
But
they,
then
So
again,
now-
that's entrepreneurial if you own.
So now
it.
if
what-
you own the business,
but also
it is, but
now what do you guys think it is? Is it also that you're in a more comfortable situation?
no.
That your back is not against the wall? Because if
I-
your back
no.
was
Yeah.
against the wall,
I think it's
feel
both,
like
though. I
You
think,
I
think
think
so?
it's that too, man. Because it's the same thing. Like with an entrepreneurial type of job, it's kind of like commission based. Where
right,
it's like,
right.
if you're not putting that grind into your baby, pretty much your child,
your work.
then you're not gonna reap the rewards. And obviously, when it's something that like you invested in, not just your time but your mind, because you had to come up with this idea for the entrepreneurial role, like you exerted a lot and invested a lot to just throw it all away because you want to be lazy.
Right.
So you're gonna throw your all into it. But like, for example, like us right now, we're not working for ourselves. We're working for somebody else.
for somebody else.
So it's
yeah.
like, why am I gonna put in 120% for somebody else?
Not
Well-
just that. I mean, like you already know that your check is basically already signed.
Yeah, it's guaranteed
You know,
too,
it's
yeah.
already like.
If you do the bare minimum of your job.
Well,
But,
yeah,
but I
exactly.
mean, if
But
you know that you're gonna
there
get
aren't that
paid the
many-
same if you did the bare minimum or the OD most.
It's about I think personally, it's about creating something that's a little bit more than just going to work 9 to 5.
Well, yeah, that's what you
Whether
want.
it's making
That's what,
whether it's
of
making more
course.
money or doing something that has more meaning or some to you specifically.
I mean,
No,
everybody would love that
100%.
though.
I feel like that's what like you want. That's what
That's what
we
everybody wants.
But
Right.
since we're talking about procrastination, like that's what makes someone procrastinate. The fact that their backs is not against the wall. The fact that
Well,
it's like that you know that your check is already signed for. Like you know that you're gonna get your check. You just gotta show up to
Well, I
work.
think the procrastination is
It's
the
the
risk.
comfort. It's comfort.
It's the risk factor too, though. I
you think it's risk?
I'm saying since there's a risk to doing something that you want to do,
Yeah.
you see that and then you're like, I'll do that. I'll do it some other time. I won't do that today. Maybe
that's-
another time.
Which it could be
Which
Which
comfort.
is like a
Could be comfort as
procrastinating
well.
on taking the risk.
It could be comfort as well, like just being comfortable with knowing that I'll get it done.
But again, I
What
mean, it's
happened?
just the thing that, let's be honest, not everybody's ever gonna like.
I'm not
Not
saying
everybody's
everybody-
ever gonna do what they love,
right.
ever.
Unfortunately,
Like, unfortunately, not ever.
which is sad.
And that's why they say like the cemetery is the most rich place because everybody's dreams die there. And it's like, it's true because not everybody gets to even attempt their dreams.
Damn, we're ruining. We're ruining. Don't.
Nah, for real though,
You're
because
not
I mean,
gonna own a business. You're not gonna be
no,
successful.
I'm not saying that because you could be successful in something you hate. Like, I'm not saying you're not gonna be successful, and then it's also defining the term success. But like in what you're saying though, it's like it is that risk of like saying, "Damn, I might." Let's say I give up my career to go pursue something I love. That way, I don't procrastinate. And I'm putting everything into that. But then it comes back to what Carlos said, which is like, let's say you do that, and you throw everything to your job, your entrepreneurial job, or whatever it is that you love. Then you might be giving up other stuff in your life that you might want to do, like let's say travel, let's say working out. So it's like you have to find that balance, and sometimes you do have to sacrifice things you really care about, such as like your happiness in a job, to be able to experience the other stuff. Because not everybody's cut out for that entrepreneurial shit, and not everybody is gonna kill it.
Right,
in it.
right. And I don't think everybody should go and just start a business. I'm just saying, if you do take that, obviously, it's even if you fail, you have to take an L time, and
yeah.
No,
you have to
yeah.
take an L to at least get a win.
I mean, I think everybody should definitely try it. Yeah, to go for it, their dreams at least once. But it's tough too, man. Just because
Yeah.
the bills don't stop. If they stopped, hey.
So are
Right.
you okay with just accepting like a regular job and then kind of working on your mental health? Because then that means like working out, staying healthy,
See, like
eating
for
right.
me, I think so. I would rather procrastinate, let's say, on my professional career as opposed to my mental health. I would not procrastinate on that. So that's like the other day we spoke about happiness, right? And how happiness comes from not just having a role or money where you're happy in, but also happiness within yourself and loving yourself. And that's one thing I would never give up, which is that love for myself.
Yeah.
And so I would never procrastinate in that. And I do pride myself in the fact that I do love myself. So like when it comes to like me, like just, just
So you'll put your
I'll
you'll
put
put your
everything
health, your body's health,
over my
and your mental
professional,
health
like-
over working on a goal that you want to achieve.
yeah, personally.
Which I feel like I agree. Like, I feel like you should. Because it's like, it's what we have said also before. Like, your job will replace you in like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, like, as much as like I agree that you should put 100% effort, and you should while you're in there, but once you leave after your 9 to 5, like, you should also put the same effort into your life outside of it and into yourself.
Yeah.
So I guess like it's just balancing it out, the procrastination part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Cause
like I said, I
yeah.
agree with like, I'm all about procrastinating. Like, I
Yeah.
do that. But at the same time, like, I want to get to a point where I guess then it's maturity and all of that. Get to a point where I balance it out that it's like really like it's not that big of a deal.
Mhm.
Like it's a very small, like, let's say I have a report due at the end of the month. Instead of waiting for the last week, I do it in the middle of the month. You know what I mean? It's still procrastinating because I still spend the first 2 months
Right,
like
yeah.
not putting that much effort into it, but
Right.
it's not as bad. So
Yeah,
I
'cause
guess
you're
it
still
is
getting it
maturity. Right.
But yeah, no, like I agree with what you said because it's like work hard while you're at work, but then when you get home, don't like because I know there's some people that like when they go home they're already stressing like, yo,
Yeah.
I got all this
Thinking
work
about
I
the
didn't
next
get
day,
done,
yeah.
and it's like, and that leads to also procrastinating when you're so focused on like what you
Yep.
got to do for work tomorrow. Let's say, oh my God, look
No.
at the time, I'm not
Yeah.
going to the gym.
I'm actually pretty good at making that distinction between
Yeah.
like when I'm out at 5, I don't look back. Like I don't look
Yeah.
at work. If I have a problem, I try to solve it the next day. Unless
Because,
it's like a big problem.
You know what's the sad part? The people that put in, and this is really sad, the people that put in a lot of effort into their job, and that are the ones that are like, oh my God, stressed out and thinking the night, the next day, whatever. They're the ones that get screwed over. Those
Yo,
are the same
yeah.
people that like spend years and years and
That's
have
not
the
even funny,
loyalty
dude.
at a job. And let's say there's a job that like, after whatever 20 years, you will get, retirement and all that stuff. Those jobs will screw them over, and they will get to 19 years
And let them go.
just so they don't get the benefits from retirement. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, like, it gets to that point, and those are the people that get screwed over, and I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
I don't. And that's the unfortunate part, because there are organizations that are loyal to their employees and all that stuff, but a lot of people that put in the effort that we're talking about, that get stressed out, after 9 to 5, they're still thinking about the work. They get there super early, and they're not getting paid for all that and
Right.
doing the
Yeah.
craziness
Right.
of it.
Going
They're
above
the
and
ones that,
beyond.
because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people
Yeah,
that,
no.
lost
I mean,
kids,
I
did
have
this,
colleagues.
that, and
I have
Yeah.
colleagues who do that, who like work 9 to 5. Actually, they work. We are a 9 to 5. I'm not,
Right.
and I have some colleagues who on my team who would come in at like 7,
yeah,
and like they'll do 7 to 6,
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
and then
and those
they'll
hours
still-
are not getting paid.
right. And I mean, I know they're probably pushing for a career within the company, and that's fine. And
Right,
and
which
that-
is-
and that's
yeah.
something that I mean, I guess you do just to push for more money or whatever. Like what I would want to do.
You have to, because how many stories have we heard about that person that put in all that work thinking, okay, I'm going to get, a promotion, this, that, and they ended up not.
Right.
And so you wasted all this time that you could have spent with your family, that you could have been taking care of yourself, for a job that wouldn't give a damn. So yeah,
Yeah.
procrastination is.
I mean, I like that. I think,
It's
yeah,
real.
we should definitely hit on that note. 'Cause
Yeah.
that is something to think about,
Yep.
you know, because there's always an opportunity cost on choosing X over Y or whatever
Mhm.
choice you make in life. But, you know, comment down below maybe something that you guys, either you feel you are procrastinating in or ways that you feel you overcome procrastination in your life. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Thank you.